Scott Presler, baby, who called the CNN piece a hit piece. Let's take a look.
Delivered. Those are the words of a man few people know, but a man who was key to Donald Trump's win in Pennsylvania. The controversial conservative activist, Scott Presler,
he looks exactly like the other guy.
Involved in the group Gays for Trump, a vocal election denier.
I used to hate you. The more content of yours I saw, the more I saw you had reasonable takes, and the impression I've been given of you was incorrect. Keep being amazing. Hell yeah, chatter. I'm glad that you were able to watch this content charitably.
By the Twitter handle, The Persistence. He helped deliver that all-important must-win state for Trump, in large part by focusing on, as he says, the Amish, frat guys, and hunters, among other groups. And Presler, as our Ellie Reeve reports, is just getting started.
Everybody just big smile and look cute. Okay. Cheese. Cheese.
Scott Presler is the kind of political figure only possible in the Trump era, going from social media influencer to actual proximity to power.
Scott! Scott! Scott!
Presler is taking credit for turning Pennsylvania red. He created a PAC, Early Vote Action, to register voters, and targeted the Amish, frat guys, hunters, and other groups. His PAC got a $1 million donation from Elon Musk.
So walk us through how you do it.
When I tell the Amish that they can vote a private, secret ballot that is mailed to their house and they don't have to have their buggy seen going to a polling location, they love the mail-in ballot.
But a lot of people sort of come up as social media influencers and then they fizzle out. And you actually, took the opportunity.
Yeah, he's fizzled out.
And started doing something quantifiable.
He was at the Capitol on January 6th and at Trump's return to the scene of his near assassination in Butler.
President Trump took a bullet for us.
Last week, Presler was in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, because of a controversy over what ballots would be counted in the Senate recount. A frustrated county commissioner had said some misdated and unsigned ballots would be counted despite the rules.
If I violate this law, it's because I want a court to pay attention to it.
This went very viral, in part because of Presler. She apologized at the next meeting.
The passion in my heart got the best of me, and I apologize again for that. I made a mistake.
But by then, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court had ruled those ballots wouldn't be counted. Presler and his fans had won. Yet they turned out anyway, and the room had a kind of intense vibe.
Do you think the 2020 election was stolen?
It definitely was stolen.
Okay, so can you explain something to me? Why, if they can steal an election, why would they steal it once but not this year?
Because people were
too big to rig. Too big to rig.
On to them. The divisions in the Democrats made it very hard for them to try and steal it again.
Thank you to every single patriot that showed up today. I think what you heard today is the frustration of people.
I think there's something really off about the way that every Trump influencer carries themselves too. It's just weird.
People that have been told
they're so gross.
They are election deniers, and here we have a sitting commissioner that's an election denier, and we have a currently sitting Senator Bob Casey that is also an election denier, and it's almost karmic. And yes, that's why in part we were here to take a victory lap. We won, and we did it fair and square.
If we take that commissioner's words in the worst possible light, let's say she truly meant rules don't apply and she could count ballots that shouldn't be counted. She still failed to steal the election, right? You guys still won Pennsylvania and Bucks County. So help me reconcile that with your past, with the Stop the Steal movement in 2020. Why could it have been stolen once but not a second time?
Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. If we let them get away with doing this now, they'll do it in 2026, they'll do it in 2028. This was us peacefully putting our feet down and saying, no, enough is enough, and we're not going to allow you to do illegal and unlawful actions. And we're going to hold you accountable.
Cheese. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Cheese. Trump.
I noticed that when you urge people to action,
yes,
you often include the word
peacefully.
Is that to avoid another Jan 6 type incident?
With all due respect, it's to avoid people like you guys saying that I'm anything but. My motto is to just be super cute, have my data and facts, treat everyone with love and respect, and as you can see, an army of people will follow.
And it was a small army, which included followers of a Korean church led by rapper King Bullethead.
Oh my God, it's the AR-15 dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. American transgressions in Korea have looped itself back to the United States of America. Oh my God. This fucking cult. Oh my God, dude. Oh, the payoff. The payoff is endless. Okay. We got to go back to Neo-Confucianism for you to fully comprehend what's going on here. Cult leader vibes out the tribes. No, he is literally a cult leader. This is the cult, the Moonies. This is the Moonies offshoot that like f***s their AR-15s. Like they marry their guns, dude.
So when you were up there speaking, it almost seemed like you were taking a bit of a victory lap for turning Pennsylvania and this county red.
Absolutely. A lot of people questioned our
all because these Americans sailed up the Han River and forced Korea to trade.
Voter registration. They said, Scott, flipping Bucks County to a plurality of registered Republicans, that's not going to translate into results. And yes, a little bit of the victory lap was here to say that for the first time since 1988, we flipped this county and it voted for President Trump. It's kind of, saying to people, no, we're the real deal.
Presler first got attention in 2017 when he worked for an anti-Muslim group and organized marches against Sharia, despite there being no Sharia law.
Organize marches against Sharia. Thank God, dude. Yeah, I know. I'm organizing marches against all the elephants that are destroying my backyard.
In America. He was also involved with Gays for Trump.
You described yourself as a data guy.
Yes.
But early in your career, you were more of kind of like a social issues, culture war guy, like Gays for Trump or Act for America. Can you tell me about that shift in your career?
I have grown in how I approach politics. I see my work and my evolution in politics as I laid a foundation, and now I am meticulously building on that an esoteric understanding of how politics is going to win elections, focusing on demographic groups, get them registered, get them mobilized, get them out to vote.
Twice, RNC officials have indicated they would hire him, but it hasn't worked out. Still, he's built a loyal fan base.
Have you spoken to President Trump since the election?
I've spoken to Laura Trump.
What'd she say?
Our conversations out of respect to her and the Trump family are private, but she was congratulatory.
And what about Elon Musk?
I think he's a wonderful human being.
Have you talked to him since the election?
We've messaged. Okay. Nothing consequential.
God save America. Hallelujah.
It's not a hit piece. It's just a piece. I appreciate you talking to us, and I think we had a good conversation. Why like, it literally was somewhat of a puff piece. Why is he mad? I don't understand it. Drake files another lawsuit, by the way, today. And Elon Musk is musing about buying MSNBC. Oh, damn. Chuck Roach is there. Okay, let's go. Okay, not bad.
After Elon Musk purchased Twitter, changed it into X, there's no doubt that he exercised some power there. So how do you hear this even in jest kind of purchase of a cable network?
Good to be with you tonight.
Good to be with you as well.
Thanks for having me. I think that we should believe everything that is said coming from this administration. I don't think that we have the luxury to dismiss it as him being someone who's being funny or someone who is just being himself or that is his brand. X, and you said in some ways, always. I feel like X, I don't know if anyone is on it in any capacity. I don't know if you're on it. And you're the only one? You're on it? You all are on it? Okay. I've actually decided to take a rest of peace because it is not a peaceful place for me. And I know if in fact you don't agree with this current administration, most people can say that it's not a peaceful place. I wouldn't be surprised if there was an actual bid made to take on MSNBC, but the fact that it just can't happen in real life.
I mean,
it just can't.
It's not officially for sale, we should
it's not
say,
officially for sale.
The last
it's not
time he
realistic.
mused about maybe buying something,
it's not even realistic in real life, but I do believe that media, everyone sitting here at this table, if you don't agree, we're in for some tough years ahead. I do believe that we are not going to be able to be as safe or say what we want to. I don't think free speech is going to be as free.
Now, Scott, I want to bring you in here because this kind of link to Orban, we don't pull it from nowhere. There was a former member of the Hungarian parliament who was writing in Politico who kind of talked about this effort by that government and how specific it was in terms of purchasing media specifically for propaganda. Do you hear why they're making that connection?
I mean, is the concern that certain media outlets would become propaganda arms of political ideologies? I mean, don't we already have that in this country at a large scale? I mean, also, I heard what you're saying about X. I saw a survey this week. It's now the most ideologically balanced user platform.
Now that we got some goddamn Nazis on there, some goddamn Nazis, thank God it's ideologically balanced over at X, dude. Come on, dude. CNN is so funny. It's like they have to have this Nazi to make this thing ideologically balanced, this panel.
The left has gotten so used to controlling almost all institutional information distribution arms in this country that when one little piece of it, whether it's X or MSNBC or anything else, gets taken away, the panic is so outrageous. I mean, that's how used to the left is having control of all of it.
I don't think that that's an accurate assessment when you look at something like Sinclair Broadcasting Group that has purchased most of the local newspapers and local television stations and sends out distributed information.
CNN needs to be like, what are you talking about? Even we're kind of center right wing now. Fox News is 73% of all mainstream news consumption for network television, for network news. 73%. These guys are living in just a different plane of existence. It is crazy. This was the source, but I refuse to believe Twitter is balanced. Elon Musk is winning even if his popularity ratings are down. He's remade Twitter in his image, turning it from a Democratic bastion to one that is far more evenly divided and friendly to the GOP. Moreover, most wealth is ballooned in ways that are tough to imagine.
In the wrong direction. So wrong direction when it comes to popularity.
A lot of these dates have to do with when he bought Twitter. How's Twitter doing?
This is going in the wrong direction. So U.S. adults who use...
Wait, I don't understand. Yeah, U.S. adults who used Twitter in 2022 was 27%. Now it's 21%. Facebook is also an incredible right-wing shithole. Instagram is a little bit more balanced. TikTok obviously is no holds barred, but...
Twitter/X. Musk bought it was 27%. Look at where it's now. It's 21%. It's again going in the wrong direction, and it's very different from the potential other clients. You know, TikTok's up a little bit, Instagram's up a little bit, Facebook's down, but just a point well within the margin of error. Twitter/X is unique in that it is actually losing adults who say they are using this particular social media client, Mr. Berman.